Kasia, and today I'm going to show y'all how I colored this hair and cut it to make this blunt cut pink style with the smoky roots. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all a little bit about this hair. It was so soft. I'm obviously going to leave everything in the description bar below as usual, but this hair came from Dolahair company. They sent me a 613 platinum blonde wig. It was already constructed. I'm going to put all the colors that I used on the screen. But yeah, so they sent me a 14-inch bob wig. It was already a bob, but it was really long to be a bob, so I ended up cutting it. But in the packaging, they give you a little pamphlet and tells you a little bit more about the hair and the hair company, and they also give you little bitty gifts and things as well. So I'm going to be starting out with the hair and the three colors that I'm using. I used warm water, and I went ahead and put all of the pink colors that I decided to use into the container. I did mix up the container. I did mix up the stuff before, but it didn't mix up all the way. I would suggest using Adore, but I didn't go to my local beauty supply store. I went to Sally's, so that's why I got this color, but well, this brand of colors, but it worked just fine. I mixed it up as much as I could, and then once I couldn't anymore, once I was too frustrated, I went ahead and put the wig in, and the product that didn't dissolve, I just went ahead and rubbed that into the wig, which actually turned out really good because it gave the wig color a lot of dimension. But yeah, after I go ahead and get all that product on throughout the wig, I'm going to go ahead and sit the wig in the color for 15 minutes. After it has sat for 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and wash it out, and I'm going to show y'all that as well. Okay, so at this point I'm going to be using my Tresemme shampoo to wash out the wig. I'm going to also be using the matching conditioner as well. So I'm just going to rinse out the wig first just to knock some of the excess color off. And then I'm going to go ahead and shampoo it. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to make sure I work the shampoo in, but I'm going to make sure that I don't over lather it so that it don't like try to tangle up or anything, which I didn't have any problems with tangling at all. But I like to run the shampoo through the hair and not like scrunch it up together, because even if it was going to tangle, that's the perfect way to make it tangle. So after that, I'm just going to rinse out the shampoo. I only shampooed it once. If you feel like you need to shampoo it more than once, be my guest and do so, but I'm not going to. I went ahead and wrung out the hair once I finished rinsing the shampoo out, and then I went ahead, put it in the sink, and put some conditioner on it. I let the conditioner sit on the hair for about 10 minutes after I put it throughout all of the hair. Okay, so after I finished rinsing out the conditioner from the wig, I went ahead and put a clear cap onto my mannequin head and put the wig on there. I went ahead and just pinned the wig in place so that I can start darkening up the roots for the hair. Now, I could have left it like this, and if you want to, and you're doing a color, you can leave it like this, but I wanted to add some dimension to the roots, so I am using this smoky amethyst color. It's kind of like a purplish grayish, but it has like a little it has some pink tones to it as well. I thought this would be really cute to put in the roots, because I see a lot of people using brown or like gray, like a like a dark gray, kind of like blackish. I see people using those colors, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something a little different, but I also did want to have darker roots. So this is the color that I decided to use. What I'm doing is I'm just parting the hair out. I'm using a double-sided comb and color brush, and I'm just parting out small sections, and I'm going ahead and I'm just putting the dye onto each section. And unfortunately, halfway through, my camera did shut off from being overheated, so I didn't get the entire process, but I really did the exact same thing that I'm showing you right here. And if you want to, you can try to avoid the lace. I didn't, and my lace did not stain. So keep that in mind if you do get the hair from this hair company, that with the dye that I used, it did not stain the lace at all. So that was a really good thing. I was very pleased about that, because I was kind of nervous. I wasn't that nervous, obviously, because I would have avoided the lace if I was, but I was a little bit nervous that it might stain the lace, but it didn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go throughout and do all of the hair. Now what I can say is, once I finished, I did go back through again and make sure that I didn't miss any pieces. And I did notice that I did miss some pieces. So make sure after you go through with it that you go back through before you begin your processing time. Okay, so now the dye has been washed out and everything, and the hair has completely dried. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pluck out some of the thickness, which it wasn't really that thick, but some of the thickness in the frontal. And I'm also gonna pluck out a clean part on the side, because I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to want to wear this hair. So yeah, and I'm also going to be flattening the top part out by using my hot comb. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and flat iron the entire wig so that I can go ahead and cut it, because you don't want to cut the wig without it being flat ironed. Yeah, you just asking for a uneven cut if you do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and flat iron the wig. I am using my GVP flat iron that I always use. Okay, so at this point I began cutting. I did kind of start a little behind the hairline part, but yeah, I just went ahead and cut and to the desired length that I wanted. You can try the wig on and cut a little piece and then take it off and put it back on the wig cap and cut from that point, but I pretty much have done this plenty of times, so I can just eyeball it. But if you haven't, just go ahead and try it on to see where you want it. So I'm just going around the entire wig and cutting off the excess hair, and also making sure that my cut is as precise as possible. Also, what I did to the front was make it the front that has like the more hair, kind of like the bang area, I did make that a little longer. So if you can see, I am cutting that now. I made sure that I made that part a little longer, and then I went ahead and like evened out the cut towards the back. So I worked upward a little bit, gradually going upwards to make that cut look even. So from the back it looks like an even cut, like a regular blunt cut, but from the front you can tell that the one side is a little bit longer. And that was the look I was going for. And as far as this cut and this wig, this is pretty much the final result. This hair was so soft and bouncy, and it literally was the perfect density for a blunt cut or a bob. Like, it was literally the perfect density so that it can be flowy and not stiff, because you know nobody want no stiff bob. Okay. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. I love y'all. Bye.
Finger